is 12:30 on Sunday, April 25th, and I'm getting ready for the first horse show of the season, and I have yet to clip, pack, ride, work out, clean, any of the things. I have to completely like swap from the bumper pole to the gooseneck trailer and all the things of like getting reorganized after not being here or not showing, for 6 months or whatever. I feel like slightly overwhelmed and stressed, and my mom's back is hurting really bad, and my dad's like, she shouldn't be going, but I'm like, just take deep breaths, moment by moment, it will be okay. Got my coffee. We're gonna get to work, you guys. Wish me luck. Clipping is done, and it's hailing and raining. I just always do this on the days that I'm trying to load trailers. Okay, the trailer is mostly packed besides stuff I need from the barn, like the work stuff. Now it's just going through and like making sure that everything is accounted for, which means like making sure my showmanship jacket has a showmanship pants, that my mom's stuff is like where it should be, and all the things. And all before the next rainstorm. It's 9:30. We're still loading. I mean, I am. Oh boy. We are about ready to leave. I just made a coffee. My mom informed me we weren't going to Starbucks this morning. So I was like, oh, I gotta go make a coffee then. So, and I got Lucy. It's always so sad saying goodbye to the other dogs. It was a mad scramble this morning. I've been going since 6:30. I was going till 10:30 last night. It's first show, just making sure everything's there. It's a lot, but we've about made it now. Here we go. We are on the road. First show. You excited, Mom?
Yep. First show of the season on the Rancho, sunny California. Here we come.
It's supposed to be 88 Thursday.
Can't wait to get some warm sun.
Yep. Especially after yesterday's hailstorm. Lucy, you excited? She's thrilled. Look. We've made it.
We made it. Here we are.
We had to get our little wristbands and we checked in. Yep. Here we go. Let the work begin. 10:30, and we are finally unloaded in the stalls. Now to go hook up the trailer and the Roger goes, I don't care.
Nope. Leave me alone. I want to eat.
Lucy and I are just out here dealing with Les Schwab, and he's like, look for this number. Telling me all the numbers. Today is the first day of the show. Finally, I can say that. Oh my gosh, feels like forever since an outdoor show, even though really it's only been 6 months, something like that. Today we have so many things. We have Western Pleasure, Trail, and Horsemanship. They're predicting 10 hours of trail. I looked at the class numbers last night, and there's like 30 in my amateur class, which is amazing and terrifying all at the same time. But it's gonna be great, it is what it is. And I always tell myself, like, if you want to like really test yourself, you need to show against the best people, and that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be wonderful, and also a really, really, really long day, but I'm here for it. Happy day one.
Can you feel it?
We are getting ready for pleasure. Trail. Yeah, it wasn't so great, but you know what? I should have known better to just go out there and not, like, I lunged him at 7:30. I rode him for like 5 minutes before I went to my trail pattern. I should know better. First class of 2021. It was a wash, you know, as in he was like raring up a little bit, but it's okay. I'm very dewy and glowy. Yeah, it's wonderful. We have pleasure now, and there's 30 of us. I think we'll get it done before dark, so it's good. Here we go.
Jog, please, jog.
We have done trail. He was rearing up. It was fun. We have done showmanship. It was actually one of our better patterns. He didn't try to nibble on me or anything. He was really quiet, but he moved his pivot foot twice. And in a class of 35 amazingly talented horses, you can't have anything like that at all. And we did Western Pleasure last night, and it was really good. It was, I think, one of our better goes. There were like 30 horses. We got a second, a fourth, and 2 gates. It's always interesting, you know, when you get so many varied opinions, how it's like, you know, those 2 judges hated me and those other 2 judges thought it was pretty good. I think he probably got a little low in the bridle, which is what he has a tendency to do. But I was really happy with our ride. He was super quiet. He didn't like chomp on the bit at all. He was like totally focused on me. It was super easy for me to ride. And it was like one of those where it felt like effortless. And those are like the golden rides, you know? So no matter what the results say, you can't take that away from us. And we just did trail practice. I'm like glowing. And because we have trail and everything again tomorrow. And honestly, I scratched horsemanship last night, so it was gonna be super late. And then I did trail practice right now, and I feel like it just wasn't great. Like, it was, Mike said I got better as I finished, but so I've set to like this bar of where I want it to be. And like, you know, he's always been trail challenged, but he is like trying to add extra strides and take stutter steps, and then like not wanting to listen to my spur and not wanting to turn off my neck rein. And so it was, you know, a little frustrating. I just feel a little frustrated right now with that. I have Eck later. I'm not doing hunter under saddle because I only do halter and hunter under saddle when I have to for high point, and we're not going for that, or we are not in the running for that for this show. You know, first show of the season though, and I'm just keeping it in perspective. Like last year this time, I would have killed to be able to go to this horse show, and I was in lockdown instead, and Ben's actually back on like extreme lockdown again. But everything is super good here. Like everyone just seems normal, and it's hot and it's sunny and good company, and you know, win or lose, love my horse, and we're just gonna keep taking it ride by ride and show by show, and we'll see what happens next. You know, sometimes when the day's not going so well, here we are cold posing because we aren't showing the rest of the night.
Not long ago you got hurt, someone did you wrong. I can see it in your eyes, it's like your fire is gone. Across your face, it is written across your face. If you wanna talk, I'm right here, not gonna leave your side. Just feel free to open up when the moment's right. Across your face, it is written across your face. If you wanna go out, we can go out. You can hide away just for one night. But if you wanna cry, just let it out. I'm by your side.
Alright guys, we need to talk about something. Something that is not talked about. And I have been like going back and forth, like I know that like certain people are gonna tell me that I shouldn't share it, and other people will probably be like, I can't believe you talked about it. But my mission in this platform is to bring transparency to the sport. Like, you know, among everything else, I want to uphold a level of integrity, and I want to debunk the belief that pleasure horses are mistreated and abused. And so in everything I do, that is at the forefront of my mind, and so this is no different. I'm at the show yesterday. I did showmanship, Bentley was good. The day before I did Western Pleasure and Trail, and he was moving really great in Western Pleasure that night. Showmanship, I lunged him. He was running around like crazy on the lunge line. And showmanship, he was really good for me. And then I did trail practice. He's been a little naughty. I mean, it wasn't like bad, but I did school him a little bit longer. I probably did trail practice for like 45 minutes or more. And I was, you know, doing the pinwheel a few times and doing the trot serpentines, and you know, he was sweating by the time I was done. It was also super hot, but I got off. He was fine. I put him away, or brushed him, put him away, and then I went to get him out last night to do eck and start practicing eck, and I pulled him out of the stall, and I thought he was took a little bit of a weird step, but I thought maybe that was like he just hit the like rail in the stall. And then I actually saddled him up, and I took him out to the warm-up pen to practice, and I was like, he's taking a misstep on that front foot. And so I called Mike, and I was like, come look at him, like I think something's off. And sure enough, like he was. I treated him with PEMF. I gave him some anti-inflammatories, and I wrapped him and cold hosed him to see, like, you know, what it was. I was feeling like for different pulses to see if it was an abscess and heat. I don't feel any heat or anything. Today we're supposed to do trail, Western Pleasure, and horsemanship again, and I'm calling it. Like, unless he makes a miraculous recovery, and he's getting PEMF again right now. But I got him out this morning, and he's not favoring it as much, but he's not completely sound, and I could easily just pump him full of Butte and whatever, and probably go take him in a class, and that would be one way to do it. But that is not what I do. If that horse is not taking even strides, if that horse is showing me any discomfort, I'm not gonna push it. Like, this show is not worth it. I mean, what show is worth it, right? Like, you're gonna do what you have to do to like treat him and make him feel better. You know, I don't know, like, I'm trying to think, like, did I go too hard in trail? Like, did I do too much with him? And he didn't, yeah, he hit poles, but he didn't hit anything like crazy, you know? Like, there was no like big fall, big hit, big fight, nothing like that. And then, you know, leaving trail, he was fine too, so it wasn't like this immediate impaction. And I thought maybe it was an abscess, and I mean, maybe it is, but I don't know. So we're treating him with PEMF again right now, and kind of playing it by ear. If he's taking any missteps at all, I'm not gonna do it, especially like trail or Western riding or whatever that is gonna take a lot more out of him. And it's definitely like frustrating. Like, I think I have, like, I'm triggered because in the past with Frenchie, it was probably like the 3 years that I had her, 3-4 years, it was literally non-stop soundness issues. Like, it was like she'd be good for 6 months and then something would come up and she'd be like on stall rest again. Okay, sorry. You know, I'm the type of person who wants to look for causes, and I want to look for explanations, and then I want to, like, more than anything, look for ways to prevent that from happening again. So, like, I know that shoeing was a big deal, I think, with, like, you know, past horses that have had soundness issues, and Bentley's like a textbook shoe. Like, he's super simple to shoe, and I don't think the shoeing is the issue right now. I mean, he's 11 and he's never had problems. Like, he has, you know, we've had him for 8 years and he's never had to be injected or maintained or really anything. Like, he's steady Eddie. And so, like, in the last few years, that's been a big thing for me. Like, almost like learning to, like, trust that I'm clearly working some stuff out with this, but I've been, so all this to say is, like, for all the people that think that Western pleasure horses are just, like, drugged and sent down the rail to get the job done, like, no matter what, I can't speak for every barn and every trainer and every program, but I can speak for my horses and my outlook, and that's not happening. If he's not taking sound steps, he's not going to be in the show, whether he's here or not. So I think it's probably just like a minor, maybe bruise, maybe something just really crazy, just freak thing happened. Take him home on Monday and we'll get the vet out there and we'll see what the vet says, but just play it by ear. And in the meantime, I'm like trying to just like find the bright spot. Like, you know, I'm here, I can help and support my mom and my other teammates, and I can get some work done, and like maybe like practice some videography and do some videography stuff for like horse and rider, because I'm really working on launching that business, and just be a good practice and get some good content for you guys and everything else. And so, bright spots, always find the bright spots. There's always something, right? Okay, thanks for bearing with me through that long saga as I worked through some stuff. I don't know if I'm even gonna put all of this on there, because I don't know, do you guys really need to see all that? But anyways, that's all for now. I'll update you guys as we go. Ready, Mom?
Yeah, here we go again.
I have not shown another horse in 4 years. About to show Roger. I feel like I'm cheating on Bentley. sad. I miss Bentley.
Fifth. Third place, 332, DSD, Keith High Profile, and Cheryl Fabric. Fourth is 260.
I definitely had some disappointments this weekend or week, and a lot of emotions. Just have to work through that, but I think Bentley will be okay. I think it probably is an abscess. And abscesses happen all the time. I personally have had very few, but they do happen. You get them healed up. It's gonna take away some time getting ready for zone that we're leaving for in a few weeks. But I think we'll be okay by then, hopefully. The classes that we did go in, we did 3 classes on Friday, and we did trail. It was a disaster. But, you know, learning opportunity. Showmanship was actually super good for us. We just really need to lock down that pivot more. And pleasure, he was like perfect for me. I couldn't change it. So, oh no, it was good. And then I rode Roger last night, and I literally had not ridden another horse at a show in like 4 years. And like before Bentley, I was like swapping between Bentley and Frenchie. Frenchie would get hurt all the time. And then like I had like charity horses that I would take in the non-pro stuff. So it was like I was always feeling like I was riding a different horse. But I hadn't shown anything other than Bentley. And it was such a weird feeling getting on him last night and showing him. It was the 3rd time I've ever ridden him. That's wrong. 3rd time I've ridden him in a year. The first time being Easter, the 2nd time being yesterday afternoon, and the 3rd time being the class. We still showed in the dark. I inserted a little clip.
Walk, please. Walk.
Here. It was, they held it outside, and so it was like super hard to see. And I just was like, he was good, but I felt like I got a little quick. And I didn't know the buttons super well because, like, with Bentley, if you squeeze him with your spurs, he's gonna stop. And so, like, Mike said that I could have squeezed him a lot harder. Like, it takes more squeezing to slow him down. And I didn't know that. Like, I don't have that understanding of him. But we got 1st and then 3/5. It was pretty good, you know, and it's fun to get out there and still show last night. And then went to dinner with half the team and had some good laughs. It was fun. You know, today we had showmanship. My mom had showmanship. And we aren't going to go home today. My mom wants to, like, load and rest and stuff. And then we'll go home tomorrow. And then Tuesday, turn around and go to Portland for my doctor's appointment. Oh, the busyness never stops. But we love it, right? Well, Bentley, what do you think? We didn't quite make it to the show. Or much of the show. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We're going to get better. Positive thoughts, guys. How'd it go, Mom?
Yeah, it went good. Little Roger Saint's unicorn. He's like, I'm over you.
Cause give me my food.
You've had enough of
I'm
me.
done. Why does Michael care? Last night of the show, we are just walking around. Yep.
It was good. It's been a long, hot week here. Got a little sunburnt, but it's nice. It's sure pretty down here.
What was your highlight?
Probably winning my trail.
What was your lows?
Probably because Bentley got hurt and we could show him.
What are you looking forward to about the next show?
Gonna do English. I'm doing
Oh,
the whole
I
around.
got it here. You guys heard it first. She cannot get out of it now.
I'm
She
gonna
is
do it all around her.
going to
We're gonna be
it all.
posty.
Yep. Posty, posty.
Posty. Oh,
No, maybe. Oh, what's up here? There's so many pens here.
that's what I said.
This facility is so
This
beautiful.
camping.